are you? You barge in without knocking and that's the first thing you say? You're not very polite, are you? This is the tsundere. This is totally anime. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to Silent Voices. So this is a demo. The creator of this game sent me a link to check out their demo. And right now they're on Kickstarter right now for their game. So if you guys would like to check out the game yourself, there's a link in the description where you can download the demo. Also check out the Kickstarter, links in the description as well. This game is actually going to be free to play when it comes out. So I think that's awesome, and seeing the opening and how the art looks so far, it looks pretty high quality, so I'm very excited to see how this game is going to be. Okay, so from the description here, it says the industrial country, Citelle, I hope I'm saying that right, has been locked in a fierce battle with the military country Martasco for centuries. In order to combat the fighting advantage Martasco had, Citelle invented HASBER project, an experiment that genetically alters the physical abilities. Following the story of individuals who struggle to get back to their feet after being hurt by society in a world of prejudice reigns strong, failure is unacceptable, as HASBER project governs all. So this is an Otome psychological sci-fi type of demo, and I believe there's, okay, it says there's 5 routes here, 10 different endings, 30 plus CG. Okay, so we're gonna get look more into the description of it later, but I'm very excited to see who you can romance. But I think it's really cool that it's sci-fi because it's up my alley. I'm such a huge sci-fi fan, so right away I'm really intrigued on what's gonna happen. 1 week ago. This was really a bad idea, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm already here, and I've made up my mind. I need to do this. I need to save them. Chapter 0. Save who? Ooh. Long ago, there were 3 countries in power of the triangular continent. The agricultural country of Prolouge, the military country Martasco, and the industrial country Citelle. For a long time, these 3 countries managed to coexist peacefully with one another, what each lacked the other 2 made up for. However, that changed all when King Emmet ascended to the throne of Martasco. He sent troops to the other 2 countries hoping to seize their resources and become a sole ruler of the triangular continent. Oh god, what a dick. Of course, there's always that one ruler who just wants to take over everything. But with nothing but twigs and farm tools to protect them, Prolouge was forced to give up its rights and surrender its resources to the military country. Martasco then turned its gaze upon the north. However, Citelle was ready for this. While Martasco had been busy conquering the agriculture country, Citelle set forth to counterattack. Called a Human Advance for Social Benefit and Experimentation Research, or HASBER for short. The industrial country drafted its citizens to be genetically modified in order to combat the Martascan forces. Oh, so they experimented on their people. So it's kind of like Metal Gear. That is one of my favorite games. If anyone has played Metal Gear, any Metal Gear game, we're basically Snake. Is that what you're saying to me right now? King Emmet has long since passed away, but his legacy remains. He has left behind a triangular continent that is faint in shadow of its former glory. Oh, it sucks. Tension among the Citelle and Martasco continues to run high, while Prolouge is caught in the middle of the forces to provide each for both countries or risk being destroyed. Oh, that sucks too! Martasco continues to train its children into battle, and Citelle's experimentation project makes its influx of soldiers never ending. It has been 628 years since the conflict started. Damn, really? 600 years? Is that it? I really don't care about King Emmet or the Citellian scientists. I want to read about the commoners, the regular people who are just trying to survive. But no one ever deems them important enough to write about. Oh, whoa. God damn it. Why does this happen to me every time? Aries? Oh, Lady Autumn. Should have known you'd been here. I don't think I've ever seen you out of the library for more than 2 hours. I don't like it when she calls me lady. I haven't been a court lady for many years now. It always sounds like she's making fun of me. But that doesn't matter right now. Aries, you're bleeding. What happened? Nothing. It was nothing. Some people were unhappy and I managed to do so well in the last exam, so they decided to come have a little chat with me to try to persuade me to drop out of the Ace 8 tournament. Something about me having on 8 generals being disgraceful. I shut them up real fast. After the royal family, the 8 generals have been the most powerful in this country. They have known the 8 strongest warriors in this land to offer. Since one of the generals has died last month due to illness, the king decided to host a tournament to fill the seat again. Oh, so they're just finding another person. Aries seems like a badass, so, you know. The Ace 8 tournament, a once-in-a-lifetime chance. It's still a week away, yet it's all anyone talks about. It may be exciting to some, but I see is greed and cruelty. People really do whatever they can to get to the top. This is the 3rd time this week that Aries gotten hurt. I think it's because you're so strong, Aries. You're the strongest person I know. They're just jealous of you. Uh-huh. With the way they fight, I'm sure they're jealous of a lot of people. There's a lot of great fighters here, but they target me specifically. Do you know why? It's because I'm a girl. They think I just sit here and hold my dress or whatever it is and let them walk all over me. Bitch, no! You fucking beat everybody to the ground, Aries. I cheer for you. Libra is so much smaller and weaker, yet no one thinks to mess with him. I don't wear feminine clothes, I cut my hair, nothing helps. Is it because of these 2 things on my chest? If I get rid of them, will they stop coming after me? Oh man, that's awful. Yeah, that's it. Sorry for whining. I don't mind. It's not your fault. Aries, they don't see you train so hard every day. You're an inspiration to a lot of people, you know? You're an inspiration to me. You show that girls can be strong and fight. Huh. But I suppose my words do not hold much weight. I used to be a court lady, the very embodiment of female expectation that Aries hates. My father is one of the 8 generals, so I had not had to prove my worth. I know I'm unlucky. But my luck does not help me, helps Aries. The only thing that I can do is sit here and offer my empty words of comfort. I feel useless sometimes. She's my best friend and yet... You should go to the clinic. You're still bleeding a little. Nah, this is nothing. Should have seen them after I was done. They clearly thought they could overpower me, but I showed them. Ask me what happened. Did you win? Of course I did. Even when they tried to cowardly gang up on 4-on-1, they couldn't even beat me. And they think they'd be able to win in the final spot of the 8 generals fighting like that? They couldn't even beat me. How could they expect to win the whole thing? I don't expect them to win, because I think you'll win, Aries. That'd be great, but of course there's a lot of strong people going for this, Autumn. A lot of strong people, yes. But no one's stronger than you. I know Jace wants you to win too. Thanks, I guess. If we do face each other, though, Jace better not throw the match. That sounds like the exact kind of crap he tried to pull. He probably thinks getting beat up by me will only look him uncool in front of all the girls. Jace wouldn't try to do that. He might not seem to, pay attention to those things, but he knows that one thing Aries hates the most in this world is being looked down upon. But he doesn't really have any interest in winning like last year. He only entered to support Aries. Aw, that's a nice friend! Aries trains really hard every day to prove her worth. She's been looked down on her whole life. Her brother ranks higher than her even though he's 2 years younger, and he has no secret that her father favors him more. But if she manages to win the Ace 8 tournament and gets the last seed in the 8 General, she finally has the recognition she deserves, and Jace wants to be there for her. So when she's in the arena surrounded by enemies, there's someone familiar next to her. Speaking of which... Ah, Jace is so sweet! That is a nice thing to do. They're not... Are they siblings? I think they're siblings, right? If it isn't my 2 favorite ladies! How are you on this wonderful day? I heard my name. Could you 2 be talking about this lucky bachelor? Go away, Jace. No one likes you. How mean! The lady woos me! That's not true. I'm sure people do like me. Hey, Autumn. I'm your friend, right? See? She's just shy. Hey, what can I say? I'm a lovable dork. You are a liar. That's what you are. Man, just do your best to push me down every day, don't you? You know what they say, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Or in my case, what doesn't kill you will come back and try again and again until you're finally dead. It's... Hey, you're bleeding. Yes, I am. You were always well known for your keen insight observations, Jace. What happened? Did you get injured on patrol? Bandits or wild animals? I'm fine. There were some merchants who came back to the flowery earlier who reported some trouble with some farmers being equipped with guns. Was it because of them? Did they shoot you? Come on, we have to get you treated right away. Why aren't you going to the clinic yet? Jace! What if it gets infected? Then you need to have it looked at. Citelians never fight fair, do they? Always hiding behind their cowardly weapons. Do you think that you'll have to get it amputated? Will you ever be able to fight again? This guy needs to stop. Well, it's probably in the morning if you die. What if... Jace! Shut up. Okay, shutting up. I'm fine. It wasn't anything like that. It was just a little thing I had to take care of. Was it your brother's friends? Oh, okay, he's not the brother. Okay, it's probably a different one. Was it your brother's friends again? I don't think so. They seem pretty dumb. They didn't seem to like people Libra would hang around with. Pretty sure that they were just some people who heard of me and just got jealous. At least I'm famous now. Did you mess them up? I hope they look much worse than you do. I defend myself just fine, yes. Good. And hey, last time I said you told me brute force was not always the answer. Well, yeah, well, last time you weren't bleeding either. It's fine, it's just a scratch. Aries, nothing is ever fine with you. Last time you were bleeding everywhere, you said you were fine too, because it was no worse than your menstrual cycle. God damn it, which sounds quite scary. By the way, I'm glad I'm not a woman. I'm glad too. I don't think I could listen to your high-pitched squeal. Autumn, she listens to you, right? Make her go! No one makes Aries do anything, Jace. Man, I never win anything with you two. You always gang up on me. Remember how we would always go into arguments like this when we were younger? We both had so much time that we'd bicker about the most useless things. And every time Autumn would step in as a mediator to take your side. Of course I remember that. You two ganged up on me and bullied me. Is this why I grew up with me versus the world mentality? Is this why I'm so tragically messed up? I don't remember that happening. Are you sure you're not misremembering things? Yeah, don't blame us. You're messed up to begin with. Wow! Rude! I'll have you know that I'm the hottest one-hit wonder among ladies, so clearly you don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you're the one who doesn't know. Do you even know what that means? Of course I know, it's... Hey, did you just purposely change the topic? Who, me? No way. Fine. If it'll make you happy, I'll go to the clinic. It'll make me very happy. I'll come with you. I don't want to come too. It's okay, you two go. Alone. Has anyone ever told you that subtlety is your strong suit? Yes, Theo has multiple times. Ah, Theo, my best bro. The dude can't stand you. Shh, don't sweat the small details. Hey Aries, want me to? If you're going to ask if you can carry me bridal style, I'm gonna send you to the clinic instead. Joke's on you, that's not what I was gonna ask, not at all. Huh. I feel like Autumn has a crush on Jace. Just a little bit. Then we'll see you later, Autumn. Bye! I hope Aries is okay. She tries to act all strong all the time because she thinks that appearing weak is too girly. I've seen Jace cry a couple of times. The first time Aries beat him in the sparring session, the day his father left, the day his mother got diagnosed with illness. But I've never seen Aries cry before. Aries is right though. I have been spending more time in the library, ever since Mother died. Father has a lot of duties and I cannot spend time with me. It had often been Mother's job to make sure that my studies and trainings are going well. After she died, it seemed like I suddenly had so much free time. I always complained about having too much work before. I would rather enjoy my quiet time reading books alone. But I don't think this new freedom of mine is worth the cost of her life. Right now, there's so much I would give to be able to have her certainly lecture me once again. It's not like me to get sentimental. Perhaps it's because it will be her 7-year anniversary in a couple of weeks. A lot has changed in 7 years. I wonder if Mother would recognize me the way I am right now. Oh, who's this? Hello, Autumn! Hello! Hi, Luna. Are you alone? Jason and Aries aren't here with you. I wanted to say hi to them too. No, they got things to take care of. Oh. Oh! Alone? I see. Luna understands. How romantic! This is Luna. Despite how she looks, she's a professional assassin. What? One of the country's best. Damn. She's a couple of years younger than I am, but she's much better at fighting. Assassinations in this country used to be considered suicide missions. The kings used to send off assassins to vaporize electric walls. But maybe because she's small, she's one of the only people who managed to get past the industrial country security defenses and make it back alive. I think it's because she throws off a lot of people, right? Because she looks so cute. Some say that the king regards her as his own daughter. I'm not sure that means very much though. Family relations do not hold the same importance here as they might elsewhere. Despite her profession, I like her. In a country where deceit and manipulation lie around every corner, her earnestness and cheerfulness makes me happy. Even though she has a lot of power already, she continues to work every day. She feels like what a sister would be. I wonder if in another world it'd be possible for me to have a younger sibling. That'd be nice. But a lot of people don't think the same way. I've heard people talk about how disturbing it is that she can flash that angelic smile of hers during the day and then go out at night and slaughter families. Yeah, it's weird, because like, being an assassin, at least from the games that I've played, that you kind of have to turn off your humanity, right? Because you're essentially killing people. And you kind of have to live day by day, be like, oh yeah, I just killed someone at night, and then during the day, I'm gonna go watch cartoons. Like, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? People don't like her very much, but they're also scared of her. And when people live in fear and hatred, they tend to lash out in the meanest way possible. You're back from your mission? Yep, it went well. Luna's not hurt at all, and she's talking in third person. I was a little tired, but I passed by with some merchants coming from Flory. They were nice enough to let me ride back with them. Luna never talks about specifics of her mission. Whenever she brings them up, they're always just vague descriptions. I don't know if it's because it's the king's order to keep her quiet, or if she tries her best to separate her two lives. It is true that some of the Florians had weapons. Well, that's what the merchants were saying. Something about almost getting shot in the face when they tried to collect corn. It's true though. That means that Citelle are giving them weapons. Papa said if this continues, you might have to declare war soon. I see. But not yet. He's gonna send Luna to give Citelle a warning to stop arming Florians. Hopefully, I'll be able to stop the war. I don't want any more fighting. Luna may wish to stop fighting, but I don't know if there's any higher up shared to say the same sentiment. Tensions have been rising between Martasco and Citelle for more than 6 centuries now. The king is eager to go to war. I'm sure that scientists in Citelle feel the same. And I'm sure that the Citellians would be very inclined to listen to a little girl who makes a living off of killing their own. Whoa. Who's this? There you fucking are. I walked around the whole plaza looking for you and you were just sitting here chilling? What the hell? Fucking shithead. Avery, you said a bad word. You said multiple bad words. This is Avery. He's angry all the time, and I don't understand why. It seems like so much effort to say- Is he the tsundere or something? I've known him for a year or so. He's a rising soldier who is an exponential errand who uses the bow as his primary weapon. I find it fascinating to watch him on the battlefield. It's amazing how he sounds so loud at any other time, but when he's using his arrows, he is a quiet predator waiting to pounce on his prey. I don't quite like him off the battlefield though. He's hard to talk to. Fuck off! The general with the beard told me to tell you that it's your turn to patrol tonight. When did I suddenly become the fucking messenger around here? Just because I'm the fucking archer doesn't mean I sit around all day do nothing. They tried looking down at me and I'll shoot an arrow up their asses. I don't care. Whatever. Show up or not. But it's not my fucking fault if you don't. And tell them the next time they want you on patrol, they can fucking walk here themselves. I see. Thank you for telling me. I'll help you patrol, Autumn. I haven't done anything since last night, so I'm really bored. Oh, what a shame. You haven't been able to kill someone in more than a couple of hours. It must be terrible for you. Avery, that wasn't very nice. Do I look like I fucking care? She's a fucking assassin. It's what she does. If she can't handle the job description, then she should quit her job. Luna wants to protect her friends. She doesn't really want to hurt anyone. Uh-huh, you tell yourself that to make yourself feel better. You're right. Sorry, I'll go then. I'll see you later. Jesus! Avery, stop. You're a bully. She's an assassin. I'm sure she's heard worse. She's just a little girl. She's a little girl who goes and kills people. I fucking hate people who can't own up to what they do. She's a murderer. For either you to convince yourself otherwise is just as delusional. I bet if she killed your fucking boyfriend, you wouldn't say the same things. People only ever care if they're personally involved. Anything else they could care less about. Of course I thought about it. What would happen if the king ordered her to kill me or someone close to me? Would she do it? What would I do? I know that I turn a blind eye on what she does. Then that would be a different position if someone I love was threatened. But I don't know what I would do if it didn't turn the other way. I don't know how I'd face her. That's interesting, that's true, because your friend is an assassin. There's a potential scenario that they can come after you and kill you or kill the people you love. That's really interesting. Theo isn't my boyfriend. Uh-huh, just watch the two of you interact makes me gag. Has anyone ever told you that it's disgusting? Yes, you every day. Whatever. I'm sure she'll be back to normal in a couple of hours. All fucking sunshine and rainbows. She'd probably give me a fucking flower or something. Are you not gonna apologize to her? Huh! Where the hell did you get that idea? Jay said that deep down, you just want what's best for everyone. That you're just misunderstood. What the fuck? Is he making fun of me? She's just the king's fucking lapdog. I'm no under obligation to pamper her. I'm sure she has plenty of servants who's willing to do so. Whatever. I delivered the fucking message. I'm out. If you just sit in the library all day, your ass is gonna get fat. Wow! What the fuck? Thank you for your kind suggestion. That was fucking rude, dude. I don't really know what to make of him. Avery doesn't like Martasco very much. Every time I see him, he's always going on about how the monarchy needs to go away. It's amazing how he hasn't been executed yet. I've always wondered, if he hates the country so much, why did he pick up a bow every day to protect it? It's the, what is it called? Hell? Fan? Felstone? What do I do again? I guess I'll just press the button and see. Oh, the ringing stopped. Hello? I don't hear anything. Maybe I'll press the wrong button? Let's try this then. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, ma'am, I can hear you perfectly fine. Indoor voices, please. I would appreciate it if you didn't scream my ear off. I'm rather attached to it, literally. Who's this? Theo! Oh my god, he's kind of funny. Theo, I got it right the second try this time. Don't sound so pleased with yourself. If I got a penny for every time you hung up on me, I'd be the richest person on earth. It's not good for my pride to get hung up so many times, you know. This is Theo. Father called him my adopted brother, but Theo hates him when I call him that because he probably likes you. He's actually from Citelle, but no one other than me knows that. If people found out, he could get in trouble. He was found outside my house 5 years ago, and Father took him in. His training was placed under my care. He has a lot of cool gadgets that he shows me, like this Felfen? Hell Cone? I don't remember all the names because he has shown so many. Oh cool, so they don't have it'll make sense because this is in the future, but they don't have phones, telephones. As for Theo, we didn't get along very well in the beginning. I didn't want a brother, not after Mother had died, and Theo has a brother back in Citelle, a brother who he loves very much. I could never replace him. We fought a lot. He thought I was condescending. I thought he was rude. I told myself that I would never get along with him. But look at us now. There isn't much I wouldn't do for him. So what have you been up to? Any fun stories to tell? Jace gets himself slapped by the other girls yet? I'd rather hear you about your day. Theo, what kind of cool things did you build today? You can't ask me stuff like that, Autumn. Haven't had the time to geek out in weeks. I got all this pent-up nerdiness inside me. You know that I'll never stop if I start. That's okay, I like listening to you talk. Your voice is nice to listen to. He's like, did she just flirt with me? I'll be back in the house around 9 tonight, so we can talk about my cool inventions then, okay? Oh, you're coming back tonight? Because Theo is really weak, he is often assigned to fieldwork instead of actual fighting. He follows around patrol groups and collects data on what is going on outside of Martasco. It keeps him out of harm's way, so I'm happy that he doesn't have to fight as much. But fieldwork requires him to be outside of the country for long periods of time. And though we secretly communicate with this device, I still miss seeing him face to face. Yes, back to civilization with me. Maybe I'll actually be able to take a proper shower tonight, if a certain girl doesn't take up all the hot water. You know it's true. I was assigned to patrol tonight. Oh? Is it with that jackass or Mr. Steelio girl? It's with Luna. That cute little chibi? That cute little chibi who could kill you with her pinky. Such little fate you have in me. You can't do one push-up, Theo. That's beside the point. Not one. Huh. Well, I called you to tell you that I have a gift for you, but I guess you don't want it. That's fine. Everything's fine. No, I do want it. Is it as cool as the thing that blew hot air in my face the last time? It's even cooler. Literally. What is it? I'll finish up the patrol early so I can come home quickly too. As usual, my amazing puns fly over your head. Such a waste. Stay safe out there, Theo. I will. Don't worry. I've got Prolouge here with me. Oh! I took out Robot of Justice with one kick last time. So long as I don't have to run into any freakish brutes out here, I should be fine. You're not very nice, are you? Oh, and the pot calls the kettle back. Then I'll get going. See you in a bit, Autumn. Bye! It's the red button. Oh, I see. Thanks. It's weird. Theo teaches me new things in return, and I try to protect him as much as I can. It's kind of like the triangular continents of the old days. A Martascian and a Citellian working together. I hope we end up with a happier ending. Hope so! Whoa. What? Oh, we can put our name here! I'm just gonna put my name. Whoops. Confirm. Ugh, my head. Must have dozed off. I stayed up a little bit late last night trying to finish up the final project. But there was a dream again. I can never remember when I wake up, but it's always make me feel like I'm forgetting something important. Like the feeling out of dread that you get in your stomach when the teacher announces that they are collecting homework that you haven't done. Well, whatever. I'm sure if it's important, it'll eventually come up one day. It's a nice day outside, though. The city is beautiful as always. The glorious city of Citelle, known for its inventions and scientific achievements. I wonder if it will look the same when I'm a soldier. Will I ever be around often enough to appreciate it? I have 2 weeks left to be a normal person, huh? Crap. I don't know if I have time to be thinking about this. I'm gonna be late. It's my first day too. Gotta run. I just need toast in my mouth and I'll be a spitting image of a trope of the anime character late for everything. Huh, this place looks a lot nicer than I thought. When the government got me to sign that sketchy looking contract, I was pretty sure that I was gonna have to work in some dark alley. Oh, so this is where they're gonna get the... This isn't psyched out because we were in the other place earlier. Ooh, this is interesting. I should go find a person in charge of... And... Jessica! Ow! I just heard a crack. I hope it wasn't something important. Stay with me, stay with me, don't die. Do you know how suspicious you look with a dead body on my hands? Hey, we're supposed to dump a body, do you know? What the fuck is happening? Oh my gosh, who is this? Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you're awake. You scared me back there. I was busy fashioning up an alibi for myself, but I'm glad I won't be needing it. Now that I think about it, running away would have been probably the smarter idea. The first person who discovered the bodies is always the first suspect, though they always turn out to be a red herring in the end. Emmeline? Is that you? Good thing you remember my name. I was worried that I'd turn you into another amnesiac. That would be super bad. Forgetting memories is so cliche, you know? Not remembering anything, not your family, or your name, and all the really hot boys suddenly fall in love with you. Some sketchy amnesic girl, right? Right? That's the best you could do. Don't worry, dear. If you turn into amnesiac, I'll drop you from the game immediately. Thanks, Em. I can always count on you. Anything for you. This is Emmeline. She's 4 years older than I am, and we met in college. Despite her looks, she's helped me out a lot in the past during my times of need, so I trust her a lot. I have difficulty connecting with other people, so I guess I can say she's my only friend. I don't understand half of what comes out of her mouth, though. I doubt she does either. Emmeline, you just knocked me down. Give me a second to catch my breath before you start rambling again. Sorry, I was just so excited to see you. It feels like forever since we last met up, you know? Yeah, definitely. But weren't you busy with the hourglass experience or whatever? So it's fine. Huh? You know about that? That's all that everybody's been talking about at school. How that there are serial killers going around and they finally caught last week, and the scientists were working on him to try to find some answers? Is that what they're saying about? Huh? It's not that true? Who knows? Emmeline. Hey, don't look at me. You know this stuff is confidential. Sorry, dear. I can tell you that we did catch the culprit, though. You guys, well, at night again. Everyone was talking about it at school for a week before the end of the semester. I usually don't pay attention to others, but it caught my attention. With all the advanced Citelian technology around here, to have to be able to kill multiple people before getting caught must mean that the guy was pretty skilled. Those experiments running on him, the hourglass experiment? What does that mean? Is it supposed to symbolize the amount of time it took? Is Luna the one that they're talking about? Or is it somebody else? I hope Emmeline's careful. They might have caught him, but a serial killer is still a serial killer. He might be dangerous. Did the guy mention what his motive was? I guess I can tell you that. Keep your mouth shut, okay? You know that I have no friends or family. Who am I gonna tell? Oh dear, that really got dark really fast. Well, to be honest, we're not really sure what to think of it either. The motive was to save the Alexander family. What? The Alexander family, the most powerful people in this country, a long lineage of genius scientists who came up with the HASBER project years ago and continue to improve it on today. What does that even mean? Are they in danger? I don't really know. The security's been tightened after that, of course, but there haven't been any signs of assassination attempts or anything. There's nothing we can really do, but wait. I see. What would a serial killer need to save the most powerful people in the country? There are so many holes in this explanation, but I doubt Emlyn knows very much about it either. Well, that's all I can give for you now. To answer your question from before, I actually been busy with this rehabilitation center. It's nice, isn't it? It's my baby. I submitted a proposal to the government and it's been approved, so I get my very own building and my very own underlining. It's exciting stuff. That's good for her. Oh wow, this is yours? I always knew Emlyn was smart, but this is something else. Congrats, that's pretty legit. I know, right? I'm so happy when they granted my request. So, what are you doing here? I'm really curious about your super sciencey stuff. Oh, I guess since you want to know that badly, I have no choice but to tell you. So, as you know, we have this super cool thing called HASBER project. Human Advancement for Societal Benefit and Experimentation Research. Gosh, that's a mouthful. Why didn't they just name it something simple like the experiment? We all know what it is referring to. Clearly they didn't think this through. I thought scientists weren't supposed to label stuff so vaguely. So you do listen to my science rambles. Not gonna lie, I had my doubts. I was pretty sure you were just sleeping with your eyes open. No, they're super interesting, I promise. I just can't understand the most of it at the time and end up dozing off. Anyway, the HASBER project genetically modifies you. Have you ever wanted to be OP? Well, now you can, free of charge. Well, not free of charge, but I'm supposed to market it that way. Orders from the top, you know? It's pretty expensive, but worth it, supposedly. Emlyn, I know the HASBER project is great. You don't need to try to sell it to me. Shh, patience, dear. I'm setting the stage for our audience. It's up to the characters like me to give the background premises, after all. That's the reason for my existence. Is this game breaking the fourth wall? I feel like Emlyn is like the fourth wall breaking character, because she keeps saying stuff. If that is the fourth wall breaking character, I really appreciate that. I really like it when games do that. Such is the she is! Such is the tough life of the NPC. You don't have to be the NPC forever. Keep working hard and you can even become the main character. Well, I already have the power of friendship, so I guess I'm already 80% there. Does that mean I have to die next to give you your tragic backstory? That's the spirit! Better watch my back. The HASBER project. The Alexander family came up with the process of the human experimentation to combat the Martascan army years ago. Personally, memory and everything else is retained. The only things altered are physical abilities. As Emlyn likes to put it, the experiment basically maxes out all your stats. There's a long waiting line for the HASBER project. The line is full of volunteers who wish to represent their country. I am grateful for the experiment. My parents were both slaughtered by bandits, so I wish to avenge him one day. However, even though I have been eligible to volunteer for many years, I haven't done so yet. I think I'm scared of possibly dying. Citelle is a glorious country with wall after wall of security. Outside, however, is a different story. There are Martascians, wild animals, and bandits who have lost their homes. I could die. To be scared by such things, does it mean that my resolve is not firm enough? Does it make me weak? So, as you can see, we're in a clinic of some sort. I call this Emlyn's Super Duper Rehabilitating Therapy. That's very original. Thank you! I stayed up all night yesterday trying to see if I could think of the most cringe-worthy name. I'm glad you appreciate it. And who's this therapy for? Did you mean Super Duper Rehabilitating Therapy? Who is this Super Duper Rehabilitating Therapy for? Ah, I thought you never asked. The HASBER project failures, of course. HASBER project is exceptional, but it's not perfect. There are some inseparable cases where the experiment does go wrong. If you played Metal Gear, Snake is the experiment that's gone wrong. They're the mistakes, so it's kind of like that. I assume that something goes wrong and then they either go crazy or they're out of control or something like that, you know what I mean? There are some inseparable cases where the experiment does not work. Scientists have tried for years to see what they cause the immunity of the process, though they have not been able to discover anything. As such, people with immunity are released back into their daily lives, but they are often shunned by society. In Citelle, there is nothing more useless than a citizen who cannot serve their country. You want to rehabilitate the failures? To make it so that their experimentation work? Please no, I'm not a miracle worker. Here at Emlyn's Super Duper Rehabilitating Therapy Center, we hope to offer a 14-day period where physical and mental therapy are given in order to restore as much as normalcy into their lives as possible. We accept all affected by the HASBER project, whether directly or indirectly. We're old farts over here, so we don't want to keep up with the youngsters' trends these days. That's where you come in, a refreshing dash of youth. If you're old when you're 23, I'm doomed. Oh no, the main character's my age! God damn it! While we're working on their bodies back into shape, you provide the necessary human interactions and comfort the subject's needs. As you might know, society doesn't take failed subjects very well, so many of them live in fear and recluse. So with you being here, we will be able to help some of them open up and look past this failure and continue moving forward. I compiled a list of 5 people around your age, so you will have things you can talk about with them, like homework. Yeah, that's super trendy talk for university students, isn't it? So basically, you want me to do unpaid labor for you. Well, that's not how I would put it, but yes, you got the gist of it. I'm not sure about this, Emmeline. You know how I feel about the failures. It's not that I hate them or anything, but it's just like society doesn't look favorable upon those who failed the experiment. It doesn't treat those who hang around them, the failures, very well either. Oh, so this is where the prejudice stuff comes in. And like, I get it, it could be dangerous, but like, it's still not right to be like, oh, people don't like them, I shouldn't hang out with them, oh no, like, you know what I mean? Guilty by association, as the saying goes. I never thought that I would have to interact with them. I do, and you know I wouldn't have asked this if I didn't think you could really help. Besides, maybe you'll learn something new from them. You wanted to volunteer for the experiment, didn't you? Maybe you'll figure out what not to do in order to avoid becoming one of them. Please? Okay, there's no choice. You have to say okay to her. Sorry for... God damn it. Sorry for manipulating your answers like that. It's not like that I have a choice in this matter. Anyway, I know how stubborn you are. Wait a second. Hang on. Before I continue, I just thought of something. If our character signed a contract at the beginning when we signed her name, did we go through the experiment already? Emmeline's already choosing the choices for us. She's speaking like breaking the fourth wall and stuff like that. So I'm just assuming that either we're a robot or we're already been through an experiment. Don't be like that. You'll be thanking me for this by the end. Who knows? Maybe you might become friends with some of them. Not with the failures. I can't have them show up in my file. After these 2 weeks, I'm going to admit into the experiment. I'm going to be finally representing my country. I don't need my record to be blemished before I even start. And it's unheard of for someone who passes the HASBER project to be friends with someone who failed it. But it's fine. If Emmeline is asking, that's the least I could do. She's helped me out so many times before. As long as I cut all ties afterwards, I can help them out with their problems or whatever. That's probably not going to happen. We're going to be best friends. And after these 2 weeks, I'll be able to participate in the HASBER project without having to wait in line. I've been on the waiting list many times, but I always end up dropping out before it becomes my turn. If I complete this, the process will be automatic. This is the push I need. There won't be any room for any self-doubt. Oh, you can do whatever you want in your free time, by the way. You're not required to spend all your time with the subjects, after all. Go and enjoy your youth. It only comes once. By the time you get as old as I am, you'll wish you'd go out more. Nowadays, my muscles won't even cooperate with me. My mind tells my body to do 100 push-ups, but my arms say no. Emmeline's only 4 years older than me, but she already has her life together. She knows people in higher places and has access to all resources she needs. She's devoted to all her energy into to making Citelle a better place. She's directly connected to the scientists of HASBER project, the most influential people in this country. She even has her very own building, and she's using it to rehabilitate the failures. She's amazing. I hope that when I'm her age, I'll have accomplished just as much as she has. Well, I guess you should go around and meet them. They're in the rooms, so go introduce yourself and talk with them for a bit. Come back after you're done and let me know which subject you want. It feels like I'm kind of picking like a pet. Oh god. Let's start from the first room on the left then. Whoa. Let's see. This guy's pretty tall. Orange hair, dark eyes. That look bluish gray. He reminds me of those jocks back in middle school who used to strut around like they owned the entire school. I was never really a big fan of his type. Nonetheless, he's one of the patients here. This person is so judgmental, my goodness. Our character? I should say hi. Huh? Who do we have here? Hello. Ooh, a beautiful girl who's not Charlie. Well, not as beautiful as I am, of course. Oh no, he's the flirty one. He's the fucking Casanova of the group, I can tell. Okay, buddy, whatever you say. Who are you? Oh, how rude of me! I apologize for not introducing myself. My name is Sebastian. I'm the resident pretty boy around here. I'm sure you can see why. Is that why there are so many mirrors everywhere? Oh boy, I thought narcissists only existed in video games. Alright, good talk. Time to get out of here. Ah! Wait, I'm sorry! It's not often that I get to meet new people, so I really don't know how to act. Leo told me that I should probably tone it down before I scare off people with that disgusting mouth of mine. He's so mean! He's just jealous. He gives a much more first impression than I do. Just kind of stands off there and stares at you, which would be intimidating if he was 4 feet taller. I just keep telling him that if he keeps scowling his life away, it'll become a permanent fixture on his face. But then he said that even if that happens, at least he was blessed enough not to be born with my face. Just because he doesn't have eyes for beauty doesn't mean that he can insult me all he wants. Has he looked at himself recently? He's probably not even tall enough to look in a mirror. Wow! Well, friendship comes in all forms, as they say. It's nice to meet you. May I know your name? It's Jessica. Such a pretty name, it suits you. Thanks. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. You're here for the program? So I'm assuming our character can romance who's ever in the rehabilitation center? Is that what's going on? Because I don't think we can romance everybody in the other city. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say I'm here to help. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Rehabilitation? That sounds kind of cold. Cold? Why? This is a rehabilitation center. What do you think goes on in here? Sorry, Leo was the one who wanted to come here and he's really proactive about anything, so I just followed him. I'm not too clear on the details myself. Most of what they say just went over my head. Oh, so he doesn't even know what's going on. Stuff about fixing me and making me socially acceptable again. I don't think I'm entirely comfortable with trying to make myself better. I'm not sick after all. I'm okay right now. I don't need to be treated. Or so he says. The first stage is always denial, but it's kind of weird. He's here even though he doesn't know why? Do you know everyone else here? I actually don't know who else is here. I haven't really had time to check. I've been unpacking. Speaking of which, I should get back to that if you wouldn't mind. His luggage is all still out. It doesn't look like he's unpacked any of his clothes yet. I wonder if he requested those mirrors in his room or he bought them here himself. Does he have his very own mirror dealer? Inquiring minds want to know. I'll leave you to it then. Thanks. I look forward to seeing you around more often. Alright, that's the flirty one. We already can tell with that. Emlyn stuffed this tablet thing in my hands before I left. Apparently has super duper hot takes written by yours truly. Alright, let's see. From Emlyn's data. Patient number 1, Sebastian, 20 years old, likes steak, dislike cursing. Oh dear, he's gonna hate me. Currently living with his single mom. Is kind of a mama's boy, okay? Kind of a weirdo, don't you think? I can't talk to him someone who compliments himself all the time. He's just so shallow, you feel? And of course, I'm not saying this because I'm jealous of his perfect skin. No, sir. Her words, not mine. It has him marked down as a foreigner. I wonder what that means. One of the triangular continent. Most people live in the country for their whole lives. It's hard to move around with the tensions rising between the countries. Well, moving on. Let's try the next room. Alright, let's see who's the next candidate for our dating. Have you ever heard of knocking? Oh, this is the angry dude. He's much shorter than the guy before. I think he might be shorter than I am. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and a really irritating look on his face. Who are you? You barge in without knocking and that's the first thing you say? You're not very polite, are you? This is the tsundere. And you're not very hospitable, are you? If you have nothing to say, then show yourself out the door. I'm busy. With what exactly? Scowling out the window? Can't be bothered with the likes of you right now. Leave. What's wrong with this guy? Did he not get his coffee this morning or something? No, I should be polite. At least one of us should act like an adult and doesn't look like it's going to be him. Sorry for barging into your room without knocking. I'm Jessica. Who are you? You're really gonna make me do this? Yes, sir. I'm gonna make you act like a decent human being. Apologies. I'm Leo. Oh, the infamous Leo of Sebastian's nightmare. He does wield one mean scowl. You don't need to remember it. I don't plan on meeting again. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine. Yeah. I feel like being honest is like the right thing because that's what we're doing. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. I figured. The way that Emlyn was talking, I knew it had to be something like this. She always does unnecessary things. She thinks that she knows what's best for everyone, even though she's just sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. She keeps doing it, even though I told her numerous times to mind her own business. Huh? Do the two of them know each other? But Emmeline only knows scientists, which means, well, whatever. For the record, if you're planning on choosing me as your patient, don't waste your time. The only reason I'm here is for Sebi. I knew that he wouldn't come if I didn't sign up with him. You seem like a good friend. Huh, are you deaf? How did you come to that conclusion? Well, if you're here for someone else's benefit, aren't you? I'd say that's pretty nice. One look at you just screams BFF, you know? It's kind of selfless. I don't know if I would have done the same thing for Emmeline. But there are a lot of books over there. Are they all yours? Must have been a pain to get them all here. Would have been much less of a pain if Emmeline had actually helped out instead of just standing there laughing. Yep, that sounds like Emmeline, alright. Wow, these are huge. Don't touch them. Jesus, calm yourself. Okay, it won't. Are all those textbooks? Do you actually read all these for fun? Don't you fall asleep trying to read these? I find them kind of boring. Isn't that just because you're too stupid to understand them? Wow! Hey, I'll have you know that I graduated... Whoa, what? You think reading books is worthless? Isn't that just because you're too stupid to understand them? What? Wasn't that, Theo? What is happening? I just realized this guy's name is Leo. Are we in like a parallel universe or something? What is going on? Hey, are you okay? You just suddenly went quiet. What was that? There's a boy. He looked Marcassian. He talked. Was that a hallucination? Are you not feeling well? I may not look like it, but I know a little bit about medical practices, so I can help. Are you hurt anywhere? No, I can't tell him. He'll think I'm crazy. People don't see the Martassians randomly. No, it's fine. I just got triggered by seeing so many textbooks in one place, that's all. Sorry, that was a joke. Isn't the point of the joke to be funny? It wasn't. Ouch, this guy's not very nice. I think I just pissed him off. The door's right behind you, so show yourself out. I need to finish unpacking before that idiot starts whining for me again. Go bother him or climb trees or whatever. I don't care. This conversation is over. Jesus, okay. I wonder if I should tell Emmeline about what I saw. I feel like she would get way too excited and try to run experiments on me. Wow, okay, I'm really intrigued now by this game. Holy shit. Maybe I should keep it to myself for now. It was probably just a one-time thing and I have to focus on the rehabilitation program anyway. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, back to Leo. Let's see. From Emmeline's data. Patient number 2, Leo, 19 years old. He likes apple pie and has a brother named... Oh, fuck! Theo is his brother! Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Damn it. Okay. How's a brother named Theo? Doesn't he remind you of a real live human grumpy cat? He does, doesn't he? Also, please, make fun of his height. It ticks him off a lot. He's so sensitive about it. It's ridiculous. It pisses him off when you see when you see him use a chair. Of course it does, Emmeline. That has nothing to do with height. I wouldn't be happy if you sat on me either. Everything else on here seems to be marked as classified information. Why give me a file if everything on it is classified? That's a good question. Well, on to the next patient. I'm already exhausted. I'm already halfway through it yet. They're quite the characters. I don't remember people like this in college. But then again, I never really tried to talk to anyone either. Alright, who's the next? Ooh, it's a girl! We can date girls in this! Oh my god. Oh, a girl. She's pretty. Red hair and green eyes. I wonder if she has any relatives who are Martassian. Those are distinguishing features for people who came from Martasco, after all. It's okay if she was actually dangerous. I don't think Emmeline wouldn't have let her join. But it's kind of weird. I've heard that there were Marcassians like her in Citelle, but I never actually met one of them before. I wonder if it's hard for her to live anywhere with an appearance like that. The only thing Citelle hates more than HASBER project failures are Martassians. Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm happy to see that I'm not the only girl here. I don't really care either way. Oh, it talks. Wow, don't say it! Come on, that's rude. What's your name? Charlie? All these characters are connected, aren't they? Oh my god, I'm just wondering what that vision was. Anyway, I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Cool. This is mildly uncomfortable. Do you know anyone else here? My brother. Oh, your brother's here too? Unfortunately. Oh. Okay, nice talk. Excuse me. She just left? Well, no point in staying here anymore. Alright, that went well. Nailed it, Jessica. You're a 3 out of 3. They love you. From Emmeline's data. Patient number 3, Charlie, 18 years old. Likes anything watermelon and dislikes worthless things. Lives with her brother, Nick. It says here, though, she is one of the 5 patients that is a girl. She kind of reminds me of like a rock, doesn't she? Just like she sits there and lets you talk over her. Oh, and the question I'm sure you're wondering about, is she half Marcassian? Her dad is a foreigner, her mom is from Citelle, and both of her and her brother are half. Interesting family dynamic, don't you think? I didn't know half Martassians even existed. Most Martassians who enter the country are under heavy surveillance. I didn't know that the government allowed them to marry. She has a brother too, huh? I wonder how it feels to have a brother. I wouldn't know, I'm the only child. I'm used to really wanting a sibling until it became obvious that it wasn't going to happen. Is our character related to the other girl? What's her name? Autumn? Oh my god, what is happening? And now mom and dad are dead! She's totally related to Autumn! Oh my god, she is, and they got separated at birth or something, right? I wonder what it would be like to have someone who understands what I was going through when mom and dad passed away. Moving on. Oh, what do we have here? Hi, I'm Jessica. Blonde hair, green eyes. Hey, he doesn't look like... That name's Nick! Nice to meet ya! This must be Charlie's brother. Oh, are you the college student Emmeline was talking about? Thanks for coming here! I signed up my sister for this as well. She's next door. Have you met her yet? Yeah, we met a couple of minutes ago. I guess the sibling animosity doesn't go both ways. Seems like his sister's well enough. I see. Then I have to give you a warning now. Even though we just met, it's never too early to start being careful. I'm sure you understand. No, I don't. Not really. What are you talking about? Warning for what? Listen up, okay? I'm going to explain this to you right now. What's he going on about? If you have any intentions with her, you'll have to get through me first. What? Charlie's too perfect to hang out with people who are impure motivations. She's so nice, so people can easily take advantage of her kindness. She never says no to people, even when they're clearly not good people. Oh god, is he that type of cat? The overprotective brother. Do these kinds of people actually exist in real life? That's why it's up to her brother to scare out potential dangers. It's hard work, but it works. I will happily do it to protect her virtue. Do you understand? She must be protected at all costs. There are a lot of evils in this world. Monsters so evil you wouldn't believe. I've seen things. Terrible things. I'm beginning to see why Charlie is so hostile towards him now. People always try to get her close to her, which I understand. Charlie is just as charming about her to make everyone want to talk to her. But that's also troublesome. What if one of them tries to harm her? I have to be on my lookout all day. Honestly, it's super suspicious when someone tries to talk to her. Are they trying to steal her away from me? Are they trying to monopolize her? Charlie's still too young for marriage. In fact, she should never marry. No one is good enough for her. He's still going on. Has he taken a pause to breathe yet? I don't think so. I can't believe that creep signed up here as well. And it makes things worse. He's only 2 rooms away from Charlie. Only 2. 10 would have been enough. What if he just needs to do something with her while I'm not looking? He needs to keep his disgusting hands off her. I have no idea what he's talking about anymore. 2 rooms down? Is he talking about Sebastian? I feel like he's more interested in himself though. You know, with those mirrors and all. Hey, do you think I could stand outside her room and guard it every night? I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, maybe you're right. Charlie's always getting upset at me when I do things like that. But she looks so cute when she's upset. Though recently I haven't been as able to tell when she's unhappy. It's kind of sad. She really does rely on her older brother more. She's telling me everything. Trouble in paradise, I guess. If you can consider that paradise. Well, I do appreciate you volunteering your time for this. I know you're probably busy with a lot of things as well. It really means a lot to me that you took the time to come here and help a bunch of people you don't even know. Thank you. No problem. I guess this guy can talk normally if he wants to. Well, I guess I should get back to unpacking. I haven't gotten anything to done because I kept stopping to stare at Charlie's pictures. What? See, I pinned them all up over my room. That way I'll be able to see her no matter what I'm doing. She'll be the first thing I see when I wake up and the last thing I see when I go to sleep. And of course she'll be in my dreams. Never mind. See you around. That guy is weird. What? Charlie must have absolutely no privacy with a brother like that. From Emmeline's data. Patient number 4, Nick, 20 years old, lives with his sister Charlie, likes daydreaming, dislikes thinking. Isn't that kind of contradictory? Yeah. Isn't he so funny? He's funny, right? Sometimes I have to wonder if he truly believes in dumb things that he sprouts. He'd have to be so special kind of stupid too. Emlyn, you can't say that. You can't say that about your patients or anyone. One more room to go. Okay, please tell me this person is normal. Did you need something? Black hair and glasses. His posture is awfully rigid. I'm Jessica. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. You must be the one Emlyn was talking about. My name is Delaney. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope that you and I will be able to work well together. Please do ask if there's anything that you need from me, and I will do my best to oblige your requests. So formal. Yes, I know all of them in this hallway. We've run into each other a couple of times in the city, so I would say we qualify as acquaintances. Some more than others, of course. The only one I would consider myself close to is Charlie. Really? That's kind of weird imagining them friends. They seem quite different. Sebastian is fun to hang around, but we don't talk very often. I do not think he likes me very much. The other two are fine, but I prefer if they remain far away from me. A couple of cities away would be nice. That doesn't sound fine to me. Well, I don't really blame him. The other two don't seem easily to get along with. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh, me? There's nothing really impressive to tell. Perhaps, but whether or not something is impressive depends on who you speak to, and I would very much like to hear your story. Oh wow, this guy's very straightforward. Well, I guess I met Emlyn in college and we're good friends. I didn't actually know that she ran this rehabilitation center until we got here. I'm here because the government said that they'd admit me into the HASBER project if I helped out for the 2 weeks. Oops, should I be telling all of that? Will it seem like I'm trying to rub it in their faces? Oh, they did? I'm a little surprised. The government doesn't usually grant exceptions like that. But I do not presume that they know your circumstances. I wish you good luck then, in your endeavors. Huh, I don't see any malice in his voice. That's just genuine support. I like this guy. He seems normal. I guess it wasn't entirely correct when they taught us in school that the HASBER project failures spent the rest of their lives hating society and plotting revenge. Thank you for speaking with me. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. I hope we both can benefit from this. If you have any questions, please ask and I will do my best to answer. I often find it difficult to talk about myself, so I prefer when other people ask me questions so that I can answer instead. This was a good learning experience for me, and I hope that you will find time to be worthwhile as well. That felt exactly like some sort of business introduction. From Emlyn's data. Patient number 5, Delaney, 19 years old. Likes farming, dislikes witnessing violence. He talks like some sort of professors at university, doesn't he? Actually, I don't think our professors talk like that. I wonder if he knows how to swear. He's so stuffy sometimes. Whew. He's the obligatory glasses character, so we had to include him. That's true. In any Otome game, there's one glasses character. Wait, it says he likes farming? He's like that? It's like a manual labor, isn't it? Can he even lift the shovel? Well, that was a colorful cast of characters that Emlyn managed to gather. I met everybody already, so I should go back to Emlyn. Emlyn, I'm done. Oh, you're back, and still in one piece. How did it go? Did you like them? Any particular one catch your eye? Oh man, your face. It's great. Reminds me of the time I dragged you on stage to sing a duet with me. You're a terrible friend. I know. Can we date Emlyn? Didn't you find any of their antics entertaining though? Some people are over the top, and that they're amusing to watch. We all fit in some sort of stereotype, after all. Some more than others. But Jessica, a bit of advice? What is it? Out of our 5 senses, sight is our strongest. We can see exceptionally well. However, sometimes because of that, we tend to ignore the inputs from all of the other senses. So if you had some time, try closing your eyes and listening, okay? Maybe you'll learn something new. Would it kill you to say something normal like, don't judge a book by its cover? Why be normal when you can be this? Don't you know that the NPCs in the game always have to speak riddles to make life more difficult for the protagonist for no apparent reason? They're the true antagonists. I thought you were supposed to be the protagonist now? Oh, sweetie, why can't I be both? Emlyn always been rather odd, but she means well. Thanks, I'll keep your advice in mind. And that's all I want. Oh, Charlie! Charlie, what are you doing here? Running away? Running away? Charlie, come back! Don't leave your brother all alone! Oh god, I feel bad for this girl. Oh boy. I didn't go bother you all day because I knew you needed space, but you're done unpacking, right? Of course you are. Your room is so bare. Well, except for that welcome mat that you have. I'm really happy you have it. It really makes your room less gloomy. You're the one who forced it in my room. Don't sweat the small details! It's ugly, throw it out! It's infused with love, it couldn't possibly be ugly. You can wake up every morning and see it and think of me, okay? I'll think of you when I step on it. Yeah, this relationship turned out to be about as well as I expected. I bet you're hungry, Charlie. Let's go get dinner together, okay? You can pick whatever you want. I'm eating with Delaney. Uh-huh? Alone? Just the two of you? No way! Don't you think that's very suspicious? You need to be careful with guys like him, Charlie. If you don't watch him carefully, he'll pounce. He definitely has hidden motivations. No, he just wants dinner. More like he wants you for dinner! What the fuck? What's all this noise out here? Are these my fans? Are my fans here to see me? Does my hair look okay? Ooh, who am I kidding? I do look great. You creep! No way, Nick, is that you? Wait, don't tell me that you're here for the program too. Good grief, I have to deal with you for 2 weeks? Huh? It sounds like you have a problem with me. Why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you? So, you want the list of alphabetical order in severity? It would be the same either way. Why? Because I haven't done anything to you. You spend all your time chasing after Charlie. It's so weird. Yeah, well, you spend all your time smiling at your own reflection, but you don't hear me bringing it up every time we see each other. Oh wow, look at those identical tick marks. That's pretty impressive. And besides, the only reason I'm doing this is because of sleazebags like you. Have you ever thought about maybe this is your fault? Oh, it's my fault? You're so weird. No, it's your fault because I have to watch Charlie all day. If I don't defend her virtue, who will? I don't need anyone to defend me. Let's make a deal. You stay 100 feet away from Charlie at all times and I'll stop bothering you. What kind of stupid one-sided deal is that? The one who should be staying away from her is you. You can't protect her like I can. I'm not some narcissistic freak like you. I dare you to say that again. I'm not some narcissistic freak like you. Shut up. Sorry, Leo. You better be. Whoa, that was impressive. I guess having a scary glowering face does come in handy sometimes. Hey, are you going back to your room? Wait for me, I'll go with you. No, I'm busy right now. Really? Busy? We both know that you're probably just making sure your texts are in alphabetical order. One narcissistic comment from you and I'm kicking you out. You know me so well. Hey, are you feeling any better? Wait, is he talking to me? Yeah, I'm fine now. Okay. I think I might pick Leo as the first route. I don't know. Huh. Maybe I misjudged him a bit. He's tsundere! Come on! Well, I guess I should. Excuse me, pardon me. There's someone I need to... Shit. Whoa. Desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say. Huh? Where's the somewhere you need to be? It wouldn't have to be dinner with dear Charlie, would it? Wow, that guy is unexpectedly fast! Did Delaney just book it? Hey, come back here! I'm not done with you yet! Freedom. Thanks, Delaney. I'll meet you at the restaurant. So what'd you think? Big happy family, right? Sure. Oh, don't give me that look. It'll be a lot of fun, I promise. Emmeline, you read lab reports for fun. I'm not sure we're going to enjoy the same things. Cut them some slack, okay? No matter what they tell you, they're all here because they chose to be here. They weren't satisfied with themselves, so they came here to change, and that's admirable, don't you think? They weren't satisfied, so they came here to change. I'll do this seriously then. If they're trying to make an effort to improve their lives, then I'm going to respect that. And something along the lines of, maybe I can change too. Maybe I can be braver. Then I'll choose. 1 week ago. The hourglass experiment. What? What is this? Where am I? Can't see anything. My hands feel like as if they're bound to something. Can't move my arms at all. Some kind of rope? No. Feels like metal. I can wiggle my feet, but if I try, they're bound in place too. There's something heavy on my head as well. A helmet? Why? No. First, the most important question is, who am I? Can't remember anything. I don't know my name. I don't know my background. I don't know how old I am. Can't even remember what I look like. So nothing's coming back to me. It's all a blank state. Don't remember how I got here either. In fact, I don't remember anything about me. I still remember useless things, the multiplication table. I still remember the language. I know basic facts, but I don't remember anything about myself. My whole body feels sluggish. My muscles feel sore. Even if I could somehow get these restraints off of me, my limbs aren't cooperating with me. My head feels really weird. Maybe I've been drugged? No, I told you. There was activity shown in the monitor. She's definitely awake. Let me in. I want to talk with her. I've waited long enough. Do you know how important she is? There's a voice outside the door, so I'm in a room. And I guess I'm a girl? Hi, sweetie. You're awake. How do you feel? Not great, I presume. We did just crack your head open after all. Maybe you don't feel it. We loaded you up in anesthetics, so that it'll take away from the pain that sets in. You cracked my head open? Yep. There was something that we need to get from inside your brain. It was such a bummer that it was all empty. Oh well, didn't really expect much, so it wasn't really a surprise. But it was really impressive. I've never seen anything like it before. Completely emptied out. Kinda jealous. I wish I had the talent enough to do that. What? Are you talking about my memories? Who knows? Can't be giving away all my secrets right now, can I? Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I'll dang you some information. Would that make you feel happy? Would you like to know about yourself? About your background and your family and occupation? What about your preferences and hobby? Or maybe the husband that you have waiting back home? Not gonna talk anymore. Boo, you're no fun. Well, it's about time anyway. They're beeping at me from inside the room. Unfortunately, we have to sedate you again. Can't have you awake while we're running tests on you, you know. What are you guys trying to do with me? Why am I here? Who even are you? Who am I? Whoa there, that's too many questions. You think you could just ask the antagonist all these questions and get answers? Do you know how things work? Just sit there for a little bit. They'll all be answered by the end game. Don't worry. We won't pull a cliffhanger on you. But, I feel like it's just kind of mean to leave you hanging like this, so I'll give you some hints. Let's start with me first. You can call me whatever cringeworthy name you want. The kidnapper, the super bad villain. I'll roll with anything, really. Sometimes my boss just likes to insult me and calls me names, so those are fine too. I'm used to everything. It feels better when people insult you. Don't you agree? You don't think so? I guess it's an acquired taste. It did take me a while to get used to it after all. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, nicknames. The only thing you can't call me is Memory Wiper. That one's not my fault. Someone else did that to you. We're just here picking up the spoils. Any other nickname is fine though. And as for you, well, I don't know your name either, to be honest. I met you a couple of days ago and you were already like this. We've just been calling you patient number 6. Number 6? There are 5 others? Oops, accidentally let that slip. I'm such a big dummy. Don't worry though, the other 5 aren't like you. You're special. But calling you patient number 6 has gotten kind of annoying, you know. It's so long and it doesn't flow at all. Oh, I have an idea. Since you're giving me a nickname, it's only fair that I give you one too, right? What should I call you? Oh, I know. Let's go with... Oh, Jessica, I knew it! I told you! We're an experiment! I already knew that! What? The 6th patient! To be continued. That was so cool, dude! I'm so hyped for this game now. Alright, I'm gonna make a prediction here. The antagonist is probably Emmeline. I just have a feeling it's probably her. Or it's related to her. That was so cool. Alright, so my first impressions of the demo so far. Interesting story. The story was really great. The artwork is very beautiful. The characters, even though some of them are very cliche, it's still funny to see them all react, and to know the fact that you can name your own character. We're gonna be able to romance, and there's a fucking girl to romance, okay? Because, like, freaking every time I play Otome games, I can never find, like, a girl to romance, so I'm really disappointed in that, but I'm really pleased that there is one here. I like that it switches between the 2 factions, so you can get to see both sides of it, and the main character. A lot of shit is going down with the main character, and I like that. It's so cool. So their goal is only $5,200. If you guys want to check out the Kickstarter, there's a link in the description. And like Amari said at the end of the game, this is going to be a free game once it comes out. If everything goes well with the Kickstarter and everything is fine, the game will be free to play when it comes out, which I think is really cool. Again, customizable name. There's 5 routes to this, 10 different endings, original soundtrack. The opening was fucking badass as well. But yeah, if you guys would like to check out the demo yourself, I highly recommend you download it and play yourself. It's so cool. And if you can back Mari's game. Again, I'll put a link to the Kickstarter as well. This is like the coolest thing ever. Like, I loved it. I love the story. I'm so intrigued by it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know who is your favorite route so far, and what do you think is gonna happen to the main character, and who do you think the bad guy is? 'Cause I think it's Emmeline. I really do think it's her. And if you guys would like to support me on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. There's a link in the description where you can check it out. You get rewards with any pledge you donate to my Patreon. Also, you get extra videos that are only Patreon only. And if you can't, it's completely fine. There's also, you can check out my store if you want to buy artwork from me and stuff like that. I'm going to be including more stuff in there very soon. Whenever this game comes out, I will for sure play it because I'm looking forward to it. I'm so interested in it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! He looks like, is it working? His smile, a little awkward. And the perk of his lips look more embarrassed than bright. Erasing an eyebrow, I'm so gay. But yeah, prove it. Totally will. So I assume they have sex while she is drunk. Well, they're both drunk, but Liliana is more drunk than